Okay guys, let's talk about serve and volley, when you should do it, when you shouldn't, how to do it. First thing I want you guys to understand is that when you have a massive serve, big serve, it's not necessarily the best time to go forward unless you have a player that starts chipping your first serve to try and get back into it. So if you're getting a high first serve percentage in with your big bombs and you see the player starting to chip back, 100% go in. But the problem is, what happens often is players have big serves and they want to go to the net, and they're playing a very good player, and this player is finding a way to use their pace and get over it. What then would happen is, because your serve is so big, you're not going to have enough time to get to the net. So for instance, you'll serve, and then by the time you hear that guy's already returned the ball because he's a good player, he's found a way to get over it, and then your first volley is here. It's not impossible, but it's a little bit risky. Okay, on the big serves, wait for your opponent to start chipping, for him to make it very obvious, and then you can first serve and charge the net. Before I give you the biggest reason, don't forget to subscribe and supporting me. I really appreciate all your support. Grab my ebook, link is in the description. So I'll tell you a story, but first I want to tell you why the kick serve is so effective. Serve and volley. Number one, it goes high over the net, it bounces high, it's a bit slower, which gives you more time to attack the net, right? Number two, more often than not, it will be on the player's backhand, which is their weaker shot, and if they don't find a way to get over it, you're right there at the net, ready to kill the volley. I'm sorry that I don't have a player to return, but it will look something like this. So you kick up, and then you charge the net. When you get your approach, you attack. So a good rule of thumb is, when you do your kick serve, it saves you time to get to the net. It's not always going to be possible, but you want to be around about here when you do your split step, and now you've closed the court. Okay, now the story I want to tell you is, when I was growing up, there was a coach that taught all his players, and we used to hate it. Everyone else used to hate it, but when it was break point against them, they didn't even care if you knew it. They would always kick serve and charge the net. Why is that so effective? It's because the returner needs this point, right? Break point. All of a sudden, kick serve comes high. They have to do something with this ball, right? But this player kicks, comes to the net. It worked for them 95% of the time. I want you guys to think about it. Next time you have a break point against you, trust the process, kick serve, attack the net, and just watch how it goes into your favor. That's the best time to serve and volley. Guys, last little tip. Remember, the idea is you want to get to the net as fast as you can, possibly get to the net. So whether it's your slice serve or kick serve, you want the ball toss to go inside the court. Why? Because when you're done with a serve, you're already in and you can just go forward. If you're just jumping up and down because the ball toss is too close to you over there, then you're going to jump, and now you have to try and get momentum. Okay, so my first serve will bounce there in front. My kick serve is more to the left, but it's also in front, so I have to go forward. So notice how when I serve, I'm going in, and I already have momentum forward because of the ball toss. Okay, so without even trying, I'm already inside the court. Kick serve, forward, okay, touch the net. But notice how with that ball toss, the body just wants to go in. So obviously it's a little bit hard to demonstrate without someone returning, but you guys can see the importance of the ball toss. Guys, slow it down, have time to go in. Kick serve is like magic under pressure going forward. Only use your first serve bomb to approach the net for serve and volley when they start chipping. That's how you serve and volley, champs.